Hey, Caleb, I have a whole list of fun facts I want to share with you.
But I have a whole bunch of fun facts I want to share with you instead.
We should do them together right now.
Okay, really quick.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Nonsensicality. This is a really quick episode, and it's freaky fast fun facts. Fun facts, freaky fast.
You can't even say
Fun facts, freaky fast. Little known fact, if you say fun facts, freaky fast, really fast, well, it's hard.
Hard. So we wanted to get your dose of nonsense, your weekly dose of nonsense into you.
And we want people to be edutained. We want them to get knowledge as well as the nonsense. Not
heavy on the nonsense.
Well,
though.
we're going to do some fun facts. I got mine from thefactsite.com, which lists 200 facts. Not all of which I'm going to go through, but I'm going to go through some of my favorites.
I have to say, that would not be fast.
But we're going to do as many, and just so you and I are going to rapid fire back and forth, and then probably give a little nonsense to go with it.
Oh, I'm sure
as
there'll
well.
be nonsense.
So, all right, ready? Number one. Oh, wait, did you have one you wanted to do?
I did have one.
Okay.
I can say it without laughing.
Okay.
Wombats have cube-shaped poop.
You said poop.
Wombats,
Wow.
Their poop is cubed.
Wow.
It's cubed. And then they stack it to mark their territory.
So maybe the Egyptian pyramids are just a giant wombat was there, and then
or
it petrified.
aliens from Atlantis.
Maybe the Sphinx was a giant wombat, and he just laid all those pyramids there.
Yeah, but that's a pyramid. That's not cubed.
No, but the Sphinx, yeah, because the pyramid is a stack of cubes. It's all.
It's a bunch of cubes.
Yeah, it's a stack. It's like Cubert.
Whoa.
Maybe Cubert was inspired by a wombat.
Anyway,
maybe Cubert is a wombat.
I didn't know that wombats, whatevers, they have cube poop.
That's fun. You know what's funny is we did an entire toilet paper episode.
There's the nonsense part.
Where you would not say the word poop.
I know.
We didn't say poop. And I finally said it at the very end and you got mad at me. And now in this episode, in the first 3 minutes, we've said poop a dozen times.
Sorry, it's funny.
Well, here's my first fun fact. Banging your head against the wall. Yes, banging your head against the wall burns 150 calories for 1 hour if you do it for 1 hour.
Ouch.
There's a lot easier, a lot better way. A trampoline, you can do that in like 15 minutes and you may only bang your head once. So, all right.
Okay. Dolly Parton once lost to a man in a Dolly Parton lookalike contest.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, she's had so much work done anyway that, yeah, I can see that.
Sorry, that was funny.
In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one guinea pig. They got to come in pairs. Yeah, I believe it's called the Noah's Ark Law of guinea pigs.
The Noah's Ark Law of guinea pigs.
Because they're social animals. That's why. And they're concerned that it's considered victims of abuse if they're alone.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. Candyland was invented to entertain kids hospitalized for polio.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. All right, get this. The oldest your mom joke was discovered on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet. It was discovered in Iraq in 1976. However, since then, the tablet has been lost, but the text remains preserved. But the website didn't give the joke. And I'm like, well, I would love to know how the oldest your mom joke went. Your mom is so old, she wrote that joke. I don't know. All right. Next.
Sorry. I'm still laughing at the your mama joke. Okay. So the average person's body gives off enough heat in 30 minutes to boil a gallon of water. Did you know that?
Didn't. I didn't.
I think
but
so.
now you need to start saying I'm hot. Just that's it from now on. My hot hubby.
If you stand still
I'm
for
your
30
hot
minutes,
hubby.
you could boil water with your body temperature.
A gallon of water.
A gallon.
All right, here's a great one. This is the opposite end of the heat spectrum. On May 29th, which is coming up, so like a little over a week from today.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's officially Put a Pillow in Your Fridge Day. That's right.
Why?
The strange holiday spans back to the early 1900s when families would place a piece of cloth in their larders, Larders, which was a new word for me. I figured out it's like a pantry or cupboard.
Wait, you didn't know that?
No. Is that where you stored your lard, basically?
It was where you stored your...
Anyway, it's celebrated in the Europe and the USA to bring luck and wealth to the household. So if you want to get lucky or wealthy, you got to put a pillow in your fridge. It used to be a piece of cloth. Now I guess they want to be more lucky and more wealthy. You put the whole pillow in there. Plus, I like a really cool pillow when I sleep, so it's not a bad idea anyway.
So when you can't find your pillow, I'll remind you it's next to the milk.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of milk, I want to go ahead and throw my next one in there.
Let's see it. Hear it.
This is sad. This is a sad indictment on Americans. 7% of American adults, keyword American adults, believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. 7% of American adults. If you are an adult and you believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, shame on you.
Sorry. That's funny.
That's actually works out to about 16.4 million American adults. They believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows. That is sad. This is why we homeschooled. Right there. My son does not believe that.
Okay. So mine's helpful.
Yeah.
Mine's
just sad.
If you hold a slice of bread in your mouth to avoid crying, you hold a slice of bread in your mouth to avoid crying by cutting onions.
I've heard that. I've heard that one. Yeah.
I mean,
I've never tried it because
you look ridiculous.
Yeah. I had a friend, or my dad he was a friend of my dad's. I met him, but he was from Pakistan. And when he would cut onions, he came over to cook for us one time and made like this really nice Pakistani meal. Anyway, when he did it, he would cut a slice of onion and put it behind his ear. And he said that would prevent you from crying. But I'm like, yes, but then your head smells like onions afterwards.
Yeah, so that's not good.
Here's the inventor of the Frisbee was cremated and made into a Frisbee after he died. So people are tossing his remains around somewhere. Probably not. It's probably nice. And, displayed
I'm sure
somewhere.
It's iconic and under glass.
Maybe it's at the Frisbee Museum or whatever.
Ooh,
manufacturing
the Frisbee Museum.
All right.
Glitter was actually accidentally invented by a New Jersey cattle rancher.
Well, glitter should have never been invented.
Because when you think of glitter, you immediately think of a cattle rancher.
Yeah.
He was trying to dispose of plastic and chopped it up because he thought that would work. And it never went away.
That's the thing about glitter. I mean, you and I spent over a decade in kids ministry, and there was a lot of glitter involved in that. And yeah, you would think it's gone, and then you'd have an outbreak, and all of a sudden it's back. And you're like, I didn't even use glitter this week, and there'd be glitter somewhere.
I know.
Yep.
I know. All right, I have another one.
Okay.
You have blue eyes.
Yes, I do.
That's not my fun fact.
Is this the fun fact that blue eyes are mutations?
No, blue eyes.
Oh.
All blue-eyed people have a common ancestor.
Right, because it was a mutation, they say.
So
at some point.
You're sort of a mutant.
Well, that means you and I don't have a common ancestor, and that's good. I mean, if you think about it, if we go back far enough, we all have the same ancestor. But anyway.
Yeah, but...
Okay, here's one for you. You talked about what your body can produce, like the heat-wise.
Yeah.
This is a good one. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. And then your body can boil those swimming pools over the lifetime. Isn't that gross?
Amazing.
You produce between 1 and 2 liters of saliva each day.
Huh. That's amazing.
All right.
And... okay, so you talked about your 7% of Americans that think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Yes. Oh, is this another we need to leave this planet thing? Or at least leave America?
11% of Americans think HTML is an STD.
Oh my goodness. You got HTML. Stay away from him. He's got HTML.
Which you're a geeky kind of guy.
Hypertext transfer markup language.
Yeah, hypertext markup language.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking HTTP hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext markup language. Yes.
Yeah, which it's a computer-y thing. It's what
your websites are made from. HTML.
It's fine. It's not a transmitted disease.
No,
it's fine.
You can't get viruses though, but. Here's a crazy one. I read this one to you earlier, but I'm going to read it anyway. If Pinocchio says, and this is for you like nerdy, sciencey people that like things that are kind of crazy. If Pinocchio were to say, "My nose will grow now," it would cause a paradox. You see, because that would be a lie, but then it would cause his nose to grow, but then that would make it the truth. And then the nose. So I'm thinking the nose would either like constantly grow and shrink forever after that. It's just one of those weird things.
Huh.
I mean, obviously Pinocchio isn't real. He's a made up character, but still, how cool would that be?
Huh.
Yeah.
Remember the toy Barbie?
Do I remember?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can't walk down and...
Did you know that Barbie has a full name?
Is it Barbara something?
Yes, it is. It's Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Millicent. I always think of that movie Flushed Away. Which is, I'm sorry, that was a great movie.
That was such a good movie.
I think it was Aardman Entertainment, the people that brought you Wallace and Gromit. That was, I mean, I love that. As far as like animated movies, well done. It's British, first of all, and I loved it. Hugh Jackman voicing the main character. But then he like, I'm an innocent bystander, and they laugh because they think he says his name is Millicent. So I love that. Yeah. Here's one for you people that aren't a fan of Mondays.
Oh.
Heart attacks are more likely to happen on a Monday. Another indictment on Monday right there.
Now,
it's probably because of the dread of the work week. What? Do you have a different fun fact that contradicts mine?
Yes.
What?
Wait. Hold on.
You have to go back and find it. All right. Well.
I mean, I just had to, find it. But I do know that armadillos are bulletproof.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
In 2017, while you're looking at that one, in 2017, this is another What's Wrong with America one. In 2017, more people were killed from injuries caused by taking a selfie than by shark attacks. Which, in truth be told, shark attacks aren't like, an epidemic by any means, but people taking selfies can really, I can see that happening.
I still can't find it, but I'm still looking. A toddler could fit inside a blue whale's arteries.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It has a heart about the size of a core.
I was just getting ready to say that because I remember we went to a museum and saw it. Okay, what is your contradiction?
I found it. Workers are most productive on Mondays.
Well, they're working themselves into a heart attack. That doesn't mean anything. It could definitely happen. They're so productive, and then like, the stress of the day, and then the fact that they're working even harder. Yeah, that's...
Remember that song, Manic Monday?
Just another Manic Monday.
Because they're so productive.
Yeah.
That's why they're manic. They're just...
all the mania, yeah.
Flurrying everywhere.
All right. You got another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, this is about Americans. About half of all Americans are on a diet on any given day.
Yeah.
We never get there. We're always on a diet.
And I think, a lot of people got smart of changing, like, I'm just making a lifestyle change, which is just the new word for I'm going on a diet. Because if you're like me, that lifestyle doesn't stick. Like I've been vegetarian, I've been borderline vegan, I've been keto, which is pretty much the opposite. And then I just eat whatever I want. Typically, that's where I go.
It doesn't work so well when you just eat whatever.
I feel best when I limit my meats, and so for the most part, I don't eat a lot of meat. I like chicken maybe once or twice a week, maybe fish once or twice a week, And I feel so much better, and I lose weight when I'm just eating vegetation and limiting my sugar.
Well, speaking of eating things,
okay.
Did you know that a UK researcher developed a chili pepper so hot it could kill you? It's called the dragon's breath. The
dragon's breath. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
What's the Schofield scale?
The Scoville units. It has 2.48 million Scoville units. It's higher than most military pepper sprays.
Oh my goodness.
Dun,
and
dun,
it's like, what's the point? What?
Because they can.
Yeah, it's like if you want to kill someone, put this in their burger or something.
It could be like the Nashville hot debacle.
Oh, and someone actually turns out liking it. And
yeah.
Okay, here's this. This is a fun fact for you, which is what this is all about, right? The following sentence can be read forward and backward. Do geese see God? Do geese see God? That one's for you, Goose. And I'm sure you can answer that question. But do geese see God is spelled the same forward and backward.
That's fun.
There you go. It's called a palindrome, but it's a full sentence palindrome, which is pretty awesome.
The world's oldest operational hotel was built in 705 AD. It's in...
really?
it's in Japan if you'd like to...
Wow.
It's been continuously operated by the same family since the 8th century. It spanned 52 generations. Now that's
52 generations. My
cool.
Goodness, that is a heritage if I ever heard of one.
I mean, come on. Can you just... that's just cool.
All right. It's all right. This is true. But it probably applies to you too. The average male gets bored of a shopping trip after 26 minutes. And I would say I don't even know if you make it that long.
No, I'm
You're
bored.
like, so you enter the store and you're like, can we go home?
I'm done.
Right.
You
and I are the opposite.
I turn
of that.
into a toddler when it's time to shop, though. If you feed me or give me, a drink.
If you have something like a coffee to walk around with you.
I'm okay for a little longer. But if you just make me look at 95 different white shirts, I tune out pretty quickly. Here's my fun fact for you.
Okay.
Hawaiian pizza was invented by a Greek man in Canada.
Hawaiian pizza invented by a Greek man in Canada. All the nationalities. You got 6 nationalities coming together for this one
got
pizza.
His inspiration from preparing Chinese food.
Oh, that's so better. We got 7. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Fun fact. Pizza is not technically Italian. It's Sicilian. It comes from Sicily.
That's true.
Anyway, that one I made that one. I didn't make it up, and I remember hearing it a long time ago.
That's true.
Okay, this is great. Most of history, you have to say, most of history has been slanted towards men and against women. Women in a lot of like cultures have suffered. Like they just didn't get the same privileges as men.
Right.
This one turns the table.
Oh.
And this is in the 16th century in Turkey. Okay. So in the 16th century, Turkish women could initiate a divorce if their husbands didn't pour coffee for them. Ayo.
Dang, bro.
Take that. There's one.
I mean, I can see an angry wife march into court because some people are really about the coffee.
Yeah. Hey, I poured your coffee this morning, by the way.
Did. Thank you.
So
for
my
that.
marriage is safe. Come on.
But I mean, she already doesn't have coffee, so she's on the cranky scale anyway.
Oh, it's just a good thing he's not murdered, instead.
Okay. The sandwich was invented so a noble could gamble longer.
Because he could eat while he
didn't want to take time away from the table, so he threw that meat between 2 slices of bread. Bada bing, bada boom.
Wow.
He could gamble longer. And we have sandwiches.
I love sandwiches. I do. Oh, this is great. Approximately 10 to 20% of U.S. power outages. You want to know the causes? Do you have a guess?
10 to 20%?
10 to 20%. That's quite a big percentage of outages.
Are caused by...
What do you think?
I don't know.
Squirrels.
Squirrel.
They have a tendency to...
My dog knows that word.
Yes.
Squirrel?
You see a squirrel? The sad thing is since we moved into our apartment, we have not had any squirrels. There are no more squirrels there are cats. But you said squirrel and she was laying down asleep and now she's up whining like, where's the squirrel? I want to bark at it.
She needs to get it.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Nutella. You don't like it?
Nutella or Nutella? Because it's like a hazelnut.
Oh, I don't know.
But everybody calls it Nutella. I call it Nutella.
I don't know. Nutella was originally invented.
But I'm just nudie that way.
It was originally invented as a way to stretch chocolate rations.
That makes sense. You add the Nutella to it.
So stretch. I have enjoyed these fun facts.
Yeah, I have too.
I feel like I've learned some things. Did you know that Genghis Khan has about 16 million living descendants?
I've heard that. Like
1 in every 200 men can trace their Y chromosome back to Genghis Khan. Now that dude has a lineage.
Okay. I mean, science does some amazing things. And you just don't know what's going to happen when like we've talked about the accidental inventions already.
Okay.
And I thought about that today when I made nachos, by the way. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to look at it. What was it? The accidental inventions or something like that? Something like that. But anyway, this is actually scientists at work on something trying to cure AIDS. A noble cause while trying to find a cure for AIDS. The Mayo Clinic made glow-in-the-dark cats.
Why?
I don't know. That just makes them that much creepier, though.
I mean, I don't like normal, not glow-in-the-dark cats.
Yeah, this is due to their use of a specific protein that was fluorescent green. They used the protein to find out if their tests worked. If the animal glowed, the outcome was successful. So that's crazy.
Huh. Did you know that France didn't stop doing executions by guillotine until 1977?
I do remember that, yeah. Because like it was televised, I think. Or it was recorded, yeah. I remember seeing that in the documentary. That's crazy. That's crazy. A crocodile can't poke its tongue out, just FYI. Oh, I just saw the toddler in the veins of a blue whale one on my site.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Cows have accents.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm just going to throw that out there.
In France, are they like mooey?
No, cows from different herds have slightly different moos.
No.
And they retain their regional dialect when moved to a different herd.
When moved to a different herd?
So, yeah, like they have accents.
That is cool.
Now, that is a freaky fun fact. Freaky. Well, I didn't say it very fast, but.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. It's kind of a sad thing, but it turns out really good and it's almost funny. A woman tried to commit suicide by jumping off the Empire State Building. That's sad. That's not good. She jumped from the 86th floor, but was blown back into the 85th floor by a gust of wind.
Wait, she jumped on
from the 86th
and blown back in.
She just went down one story and wind blew her into the other.
Well, that's.
My question is, why are so many windows open on the Empire State Building? I bet they've sealed them off by now. I mean, that's just crazy to think about that they would have windows that high up, period.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh my goodness. This one I didn't know. And you're going to love this one.
All right.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The city's full name. I'm sorry if I butcher it. The city's full name is El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Ángeles de Porciuncula. Porciuncula.
No wonder they call it LA.
Yeah.
What does all that stand for?
I have no idea. The house in Pueblo, the house of new. I don't know. If somebody knows, you can email us and tell us that. That's crazy.
All right, here's my final.
Is this your final one?
My final fun fact. I'm going to end on a high note. It rains diamonds on Jupiter.
I've heard that.
Wait,
one.
You knew that?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Dude,
I'm an educated man.
Can we go?
I think the cost to get there and back would probably still offset the amount of diamonds you could bring back.
Probably don't have the time. But come on. I mean, if you could, though, wouldn't you just go get some diamonds?
No, I mean,
play in the rain.
I mean, the money from the diamonds would be okay. Playing in it, that might hurt. You know, we had some hailstorms recently, but can you imagine being hit by the hardest substance on the planet Earth?
You take an umbrella.
Yeah, just punch right through that. Unless you're taking a diamond umbrella. And if you got a diamond umbrella, why do you need to go to Jupiter? You got an umbrella made of diamond already.
Oh, do you remember that? Remember that phrase that we used to sing in elementary school? Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
Well, we also get richer too.
Why?
Huh?
Why are you getting richer?
Because of all the diamonds there.
Oh, well. I forgot my own fun fact.
Wow.
Sorry.
And we're the ones getting more. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I got to come up with my last one. It's going to be a good one.
Are you sure?
That's weird.
Wow.
I got to come up with one good one. Don't worry. I'll edit all this audio out. You can tell me a deep, dark secret. I'll edit it out. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm looking.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? A company in Taiwan makes dinnerware out of wheat, so then you can eat the plate too. But that's why a sandwich was invented. It is a wheat dinner plate, essentially, for the rest of your stuff inside the sandwich.
But. if you think about like having something with gravy and then you get to eat the plate, that might be yummy.
Really good, yeah. But you think about it, that's kind of bread bowls. I mean, I get it because it's an actual plate in itself, but you wonder how it's gonna. If you can eat it still, you wonder how it's gonna stand up to the gravy. Is it gonna be a soggy plate by the end of it? I mean, I've gone to picnics with paper plates sometimes.
Yeah, those
and
are a
end
mess.
up with you have to double up where you end up wearing the
or triple
sauce
up
from
if
the
they're
pasta salad.
Yeah.
Those are some really fun facts, and they were freaky fast. And I mean, they were 26 minutes long
had fun
to get through, a dozen. So I got to number 81 on my list. I didn't read them all, but
I went back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, one more. Okay, because this is good. This is. Some people need to hear this because some people just need a good cry. And you know me, I'm a robot.
Crying.
No. Listen, I'm a robot. I don't. I don't cry very often. It was one of those sad things growing up as a kid. Like my parents, we'd watch Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie, right?
I hated Little House on the Prairie.
Well, I wasn't fond of it, but that was our family TV time.
Did your family cry around?
And they had to have the tissues.
Oh, gross.
And everybody but Caleb would cry. Like even my brother, who was like tough, he's pretty sensitive, and so he would even cry during certain ones. And they would be like mad at me. I'm like, well, I'm sorry that the writers wrote it that way. I mean, I don't get emotionally invested, I guess, into it, especially dramas.
Yeah.
And so it's like.
So is this about your robotness?
This is about tears. This is about benefits of tears. So this is, I need to probably start trying to cry. If I really, really am hard up for crying, I just pluck a nose hair and I'm good to go.
Only while he's driving 70 miles an hour down the highway.
It's a good time. I don't know why. It's when my nose hairs decide to start crossing. Why are we getting this personal anyway? This is good. But this is tears. This is great.
You keep saying it's great.
I'm now just thinking about, do I need to edit out my nose hair plucking stories? All right.
No, leave it in. All right, I want to hear a fact.
Tears contain a natural painkiller, which reduces pain and improves your mood. So a good cry actually does. It's not just the emotional thing of it is crying. It is literally a painkiller working.
So your cheeks will feel no pain with all the tears.
Well, I think it's flushing through your system and all that. But isn't it interesting? I've never thought about that. It's actually an endorphin, which is why you tend to feel better after a good cry. So next time you need a good cry, just feel free to do it.
You can't even fake a crying voice.
I can too.
You cannot.
All right. Well, I think that was fun. I learned a lot. I don't know how much I'm going to remember.
I learned so much.
But I am going to remember that wombats cute poop.
That's so fun. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cube poop. I can't even imagine how that hurts.
That one, yeah, it seems like it could hurt.
On that note, we gotta go.
That's it. That's all the nonsense we can handle for today. We'll see you next time.
Bye.